Hello and welcome back to the Ross County Career Mode FIFA 20. And today we have a slightly longer episode, I guess you could say. Considering it's post-com, there's only 3 games in this episode, I think. Celtic, Hibs, and Rangers. 3 pretty tough games, in my opinion. Um, and we're obviously going to talk about these games. This is the squad that I went with for the Celtic game though, because I forgot to add that in. So, uh, yeah, different layout, but yeah, went for uh, this starting lineup here. Burns makes his actual debut this time, because the game never played on in the simulated matches. Um, and it's a pretty big one to start on. This is probably the most difficult game he could start his Ross County career in. Um, Pretty early on, they get through with Lee Griffiths, I should mention as well. Um, of course, Lee Griffiths is playing. They never played their strongest lineup, and I believe they do have players missing as well. I know that Olivier Cham is not at Celtic anymore. They have a good chance he is. Who else is there? I'm not sure who else has actually left the team, but they have a new centre back in Upamecano, and that is how I know that Ncham isn't there, is because Upamecano has his number. Uh, Callum McGregor basically playing left back there, giving away a penalty to start it off. That's really his first highlight of the game, and it's not really a highlight, is it? But you can see he has the captain's armband. Scott Brown was on the bench, and Sanogo steps up to the penalty. Now, I want to talk about, right, first of all, if you're new to the channel and you don't know, I am a Celtic fan. And today, Celtic got beat by Livingston 2-0. Now, I'm going to talk about that more in depth pretty soon. Just kind of want to drop my 2 cents on that, although a lot of people will be. I've already watched a rant on it. I'm gonna watch Celtic fans TV, the post match pint after I've recorded this. But quickly, just want to highlight this. Bobby Burns on his Ross County debut scores a belter from left back. Absolute belter. He is left footed. What a strike that is. I mean, I'll be honest, I thought I took it from much further out than I actually did, but nevertheless, what a goal that is. Connor Hazard's in goal, but doesn't take away from the fact that it's right in the top corner. And we're beating Celtic at Parkhead 1-0 going into half time. They had a couple of chances, never really done anything with them though. And as you can see, Ryan Christie was having a slow day, never done anything other than take part, I suppose. But yeah, it's this game was a strange one. Getting in there again just before half time, could be going to 2-0. That's the second penalty, and Upamecano gets sent off. I don't know if it's his first game. But yeah, as you can see there, number 21, which means Ncham isn't there anymore. Was that a red card? I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it was, but I know it kinda went through me to get the ball, but I don't think it was a red card, and maybe a yellow. Second penalty though, second penalty fucked up as well. Could have been, and should have been 3-0 at this point. I'm not really that good with the new penalty system. It's a bit um, it's very different from how it used to work. But yeah, we're going in on top at this point, um, which I guess you could say was similar for the Livingston game today. I saw the red card incident with Ryan Christie. Uh, no, I actually never. I wasn't awake at kick-off. I started watching at half time. I was just. I was so tired. Um, so yeah, I ended up seeing the red card incident on the highlights between half time and the second half. It was a red. Um, a lot of people are saying that he, sold the jersey or whatever, but I honestly think people are just going a bit sort of in over their heads. Like, this is our first loss of the season with 7 games in, 8 games in, and people are already fucking throwing their toys at the pram. Like, fucking chill out for a bit. Like, I think in times like these we need to unite as a fan base instead of dividing ourselves because um, I think we're making a bigger deal out of this than it actually is. It's I mean, people are saying like, oh, there's issues with um how we're playing, and of course everybody can see that. Do you really think that Neil Lennon and the squad are all going, yep, we played a perfectly good game, we lost 2-0, that's exactly how it should go every week? I mean, I know Neil Lennon kinda always addresses these games kind of strangely um, when it comes to interviews afterwards, but I don't think he actually believes that we played particularly well. Now, whether we did, I will say, whether we were playing well in the first half before Christie got sent off, I don't know. He said that we did. I don't know if I particularly can agree or disagree, but I mean, as soon as that second half hit, um, we conceded in the 47th minute, I think it was. Um, there was just a big gap in the defence that they just strolled through, beat Fraser Forster at his near post with a finish. Um, and then the second goal, I can't even lie, it was a nice wee chip. I saw somebody say, how can you chip a 6'7" keeper? It's possible. Like, just because he's tall doesn't mean it's impossible to put the ball over him. Although it should be very difficult. Uh, don't know. There's just my main thing here is I don't think we played particularly well. None of us think we played particularly well. Of course we didn't. We had 10 men playing at a stadium that we haven't won at since like 2009 or 2008 or something. And I know they've not been in the league for ages, but um, we don't have a great record at Easter Road either. And the uproar wasn't as bad. I know we drew, but I don't think anybody would have actually predicted a loss today. But I thought it was going to be another draw, and I would have been fine with that because we still would have been unbeaten. Um, Rangers going top of the table doesn't really mean much to me. They are, they went top of the table last year at some points, who ultimately lifted the league title though at the end of the season, Celtic. So I just kind of hope the fans can get behind the team, move on from this, and then we just pick up form again. Because I know that football fans are very reactive. It's like as soon as they see something, they need to react to that. But I feel like it's normal. But kind of need to look a bit at the bigger picture sometimes and recognise, there's a lot more to it than just we lost to a team that clearly aren't as good as us. Even though they made us look like fucking children at times. Yeah, I feel like that's sort of my 2 cents on it. This game against Hibs though, should have won it in my opinion if I'm being completely honest. I know it beat Celtic 2-1, which is quite an unexpected result if you ask me. Uh, so I'm considering putting the difficulty up to ultimate, which some people would probably have been saying um, probably from the start, why you're not playing an ultimate. I just kind of wanted to test the waters with legendary first, see how I'm feeling about it, because I have no reason to, fake these things. I've, if you watched the Livingston career mode last year, I played through legendary the whole time, and the first 2 seasons I was struggling. And then I eventually picked up, and then we got, well, a lot better as a team. Now, I believe this is the last game of the episode, Ross County versus Rangers. And it was a pretty fun game, pretty unexpected game, and Sanogo finally getting that goal that he should have had in the Celtic game, to be honest. He should have had a brace. Um, and this will be confusing if you're just coming from the previous episode, seeing that he scored his first goal twice. Um, but that is actually his first goal now. Obviously with a saving problem from the previous episode. That should be fixed now. I haven't gone back into FIFA just to check yet, but I definitely did save it. I know that I did, so if it's not saved, then I'm going to be writing uh, the EA headquarters. Um, but yeah, it isn't a career mode with me if I don't concede a shit goal. And that indeed is a shit goal. And indeed had to be Morelos to score it. It had to be Morelos. Um, but we fight back. 87th minute. I've got Ross Stewart on the wing. Cuts back inside Bjarnason. Tries to hit it. so fucking close, man. That should have been right in the corner, but we didn't quite get there. Tried to win it back again in our box to get it out. Have a quick drink. As you can see, there isn't really any cuts here. Getting to Bjarnason. Fake shot. Pass 1, pass 2, pass 3. The space in the middle. Pass 4 and pass the keeper. And I can't really say much other than that. Sanogo gets another goal. And I'm just absolutely ecstatic because what a time to score. It is at home. Just fantastic, and it ends 2-1 to Ross County. So, I don't know why my mic cut out there. So, essentially, here, I just kind of quickly went through it. They all really talk about Sanogo and how the team are doing, I believe, and saying something about how we were lucky, which I don't know about that. I mean,
thank you for answering the questions.
I think we've done quite well to get into the situation that we were in. Specifically, Bjarnason done really well because he took the ball past 3 other defenders, made it look really easy, and then just, well, Sanogo was there. And he put it past the keeper. It was simple as that, really. How professional can you get by not cutting and then having a drink while you're doing this? Douglas Smith. Now, he looks to be fairly decent. I think he's, 54 rated, is it? Looks to be quite decent. Decent passing, decent dribbling. Oh, is it 58? It just looks like he's going to be a decent player. Sadly though, bad news is that Bobby Burns, after scoring at the belter and having just incredible performances, gonna be out for 5 weeks, so won't be seeing him for a while, sadly. Um, well, after it'll only be after like a couple of games, but I feel like left back is going to be really frail, as you can see. I've got Kelly in there, and this is the lineup that I went with for that Hamilton game. But you won't be seeing that until uh, Tuesday. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave a like, subscribe. If you have any thoughts on the game today, feel free to let me know. Um, or in any game, I suppose. And follow me on Twitch. My Twitch is in the description, and feel free to subscribe as well. I'd really appreciate that. We're nearly at 100. Um, and yeah, I'll see you next time.